Welcome to the Velvet
Hello
Room.
there, everybody. This is General Snivy, and welcome back to more of the Persona 5 Strikers playthrough. Last time, we completed, or more or less started and finished the 4th jail and started up on the 5th. And after we finished the 4th jail, Akane was turned into a Monarch, and she entrapped the Phantom Thieves. So Zenkichi, having no choice whatsoever, he had to go into the metaverse himself to try to convince Akane that he's not such a bad person. But as a result of this, Akane refuses to listen to him, and so Zenkichi awoken to his own persona, which is pretty freaking awesome. And I've also showcased why he's considered to be one of, if not the best party member in the entire game. So, yeah, we will be using Wolf from this point forward. In other words, he'll be one of those party members I'll be switching in and out. Although I'll probably be keeping him in throughout the entirety of this session because, well, this is his arc after all. Just saying. Regardless, it's time to head out.
May luck be on your side.
After getting plenty of rest, we reunited once again.
Zenkichi, you're better already?
You bet. No one in public security stays down for long. I may be a geezer in your eyes, but a little rest goes a long way with me. At any rate, I'm gonna need the full support of the Phantom Thieves, so please, help me get Akane back.
I will. Not just I, but we will.
This is the request.
Anywho, we got some new requests to take care of here. First,
You're doing this one?
junk request 4, boom, done. Instant. Might as well get some additional clothing. Alright, so we have a few other things to take care of here. Elegant Experiment, Shocking the Scum, Trapped in Ruins, and Prison Mail Part 5.
Doing this request?
So let's go ahead and show this, or take care of this request.
Doing this one?
Deliver Forgotten Desire. This is in the Okinawa jail. I can smell a desire in an Okinawa jail. It's on top of a shipping container. I think we can reach it if we use the cargo hooks. Let's track it down. Sure.
Let's get to work.
Shocking the Scum. Defeat Black Ooze by striking weakness. So we're gonna need Ryuji for this one.
Okay.
Either that or we
Are you
could
checking the request?
either that or we could use Thor. That could work too.
You're
So
checking the
Elegant
request?
Experiment. Defeat 8 enemies in a single showtime. Alright. That's pretty easy to do because we do that practically all the damn time.
Are you
Alright,
double-checking
so
the request?
Unicorn with a Zyonga with a show that to the Lavenza. No problem.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. You wish to browse the...
Alright, was it Unicorn or Bicorn? I think it was Unicorn. Alright, let's pull you up. If I can find it. Here we
Is this
go.
okay?
Unicorn.
You may take it with you.
Perfect. This is a unicorn with Zyonga. I expected no less, Trickster. This task is complete. You truly are mastering the power of fusion. You made it your own. The persona may be strengthened in many ways, not the least in which, though, your bonds with your dear comrades. I suggest exploring a multitude of approaches. Of course, you should ever need assistance, I will be here.
Mission complete.
Oh, that's
Performing
nice.
a
Thank
function.
you. Let's see. Oop and nope. We're
May
done
luck
here.
be on your side.
Okay. And since I have no use for a unicorn, goodbye. Perfect. Alright. Speaking of requests that we have left to do, I'm going to claim this one. And the others can be taken care of in the Okinawa jail. And we're going to go ahead and take care of those before we head back into Akane's jail. Why? Because, like I mentioned previously, I am going after every single request, and I might as well get them all done while I have them on my lap, you know what I mean?
You're already working on this one.
Okay, on top of a shipping container, so... Go to Okinawa.
Very well. Let us depart.
After we get this done, then we'll worry about the... Uh-oh. Oh dear. shit. Connections. Okay, it appears that we are back up and running. And I'm typing that in just to make sure. Again, apologies for the random disconnect. I don't know what that was all about. That was really weird. Like, why did it just disconnect? Well, thankfully, OBS was able to reconnect successfully. Maybe Twitch is having problems. Well, thankfully I am recording this locally, and if anything, you really didn't miss much. The only thing you might have missed was just me saying, hey, this is what we're doing. We're going to be taking care of some requests, and we're in the Okinawa jail. And hello, Shawaria, welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. So, as I was trying to explain, you probably caught the stream as it was reconnecting. So what happened was, I took care of a couple of requests. I took care of Prison Mail Part 5, which involves showing Unicorn with the Zappity Zap Zap ability, with the horse. Oh my god, I can't speak. I just can't. I sound like frickin' Porky Pig right now. Anyway, like I was saying, we took care of that request, and then OBS decided to say, oh, I'm pulling the plug because bugger off. But anyway, that was then, this is now. Getting as bad as YouTube. Honestly, I think Twitch's ads are worse because, unlike YouTube, where a large majority of the ads can be skipped after 5 seconds, these can't. It's annoying, to say the least, but it is what it is. Alright. So, as far as who I'm going to be changing out for my party, we are going to be switching out Sophie for Zenkichi, aka one of the best party members, if not the best party member in the entire game. And we're going to go ahead and get this started. So first off, let's go over here towards the north part of the lab.
Hey, everyone. Would you say I'm useful? I really hope so.
I would say you are. And
Stop!
hello. Getting another one of those scary readings. I really don't recommend going over there. Ah, you mean that scary-ass shadow we found before? There's another one? What you
now,
call, Joker? We don't know what we might be getting into. I see. If you're not confident that we can beat it, you may want to hold off on that fight right now. I don't blame you there, that's for sure.
All according to plan.
There's the desire. Now then, time to deal with you. So as I mentioned previously, starting in the Sapporo jail, from this point forward, the super strong shadows like these, they do not start appearing until after the main jail itself is cleared. Okay, apparently this guy is completely immune to any and all status ailments. That's not good. Alright, let's try a stun lock. Another thing worth mentioning too is I did also use up all of my SP restoring items. Goodbye. This is probably going to take a little bit yet, but that's fine. Better to try and stun lock him as much as humanly possible. This is what you gotta do when it comes to monsters like these. Because if you don't, you're gonna get wrecked really damn fast, especially on merciless difficulty. Did the stream disconnect again? Okay, perhaps not. The reason why I asked that was because I have Streamlabs, or no, I have shoot. I have Stream Elements set up to greet people as soon as the stream starts up. Or at least starts up after a few seconds, close to about a minute and a half. There we go. Looks like everything's still good on my end. So far, so good for now. Unfortunately, when it comes to the Twitch mod, it is going to end up being split into like 2 separate streams. But as far as what's cut out and what remains the same, I do not know. At least not yet. I'm a speedrunner. Just kidding. I seriously don't know how people speedrun this game. I haven't even watched a speedrun, to be honest.
Alright, leave it to me. It's in your hands. I got this.
This is what we call dangerously cheesy.
I owe you one.
Alright, goodbye. Man, I love doing that. And there we go. That's Yusuke's ultimate weapon right there.
A new skill. Very nice.
Endearing Soul. When KO'd, revived with full HP once per battle. Pretty neat. Oh, what to replace? I think we're gonna replace this. Go.
Get it. Nicely done, kiddos.
Let's keep
Okay. That's nice to see. Glad that's taken care of.
I should write something.
So, as I was trying to say earlier, just before the session began, I did use all the incenses that I had in my arsenal. Just oh my god. I can't speak right now. I don't know why.
Dominion, set free! Thor!
Perhaps I should be taking notes.
Don't let up.
There you go. Sit down, son.
Someone looks happy. Was that not a challenge? Take this. Apply the same effort in the next battle. Initiating combat. Stay sharp, people.
Yoshitsune, Metatron, Akane, Lilith, Alice!
How about y'all die for me?
Alright, time to get started. Good. We're fitting their ranks. Stay on the offensive.
There we go. Might as well show off a couple of other personas. Am I right?
They had their heads up their asses. What else can I say?
Okay, let's keep it moving.
No enemies in sight. Keep moving.
Give it up.
So as I was trying to say, when did I get a PS5? I got it this past week. Or like about a week ago. I managed to pick one up via PlayStation Direct. I got the Horizon Zero Dawn bundle for the PS5. I really just wanted the console itself to save some cash, but they were all out of just the console. I had to get a bundle. I didn't have a choice. But when I did buy the console, I also, yeah, thank you. Much appreciated. Right, request. I wanted to pull that up.
You're already working on
Okay,
this.
that one is done. 6 out of 20 for you. Still gotta defeat 8 enemies in a single showtime.
Let's get Kali, Lilith, Lucifer! Persona, Lilith, Alice, Yoshitsune, Thor!
Okay, what was I saying before? Oh yeah. When I got my PS5, son of a bitch,
Come on over, did it.
there was also a sale going on where a good number of PS5 games were being sold for like $30 off their usual price. So I took advantage of the deal and got Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, which normally goes for $70. I got it for $40. To be honest, that's still a bit too much considering how old the game is now, but even so, I'm just saying. Still a pretty nice deal, all things considered. Also, nice camera. That was pretty funny. Where the hell is Black Ooze? I'm pretty sure it's quite a ways back, like towards the entrance.
Hunt down and distract. Roger that.
Left a mark with that skill.
Looks like I'm managing somehow.
Like, where the hell are you, dude? That's fine.
Don't forget what you learned from this battle.
All right, on to the next.
Great, go to the other checkpoint.
Let's go.
One other pretty nice thing about ordering a PS5 from PlayStation Direct was that I managed to get my PS5 incredibly quickly. A bit sooner than I was expecting. And if you're wondering how it is that I managed to pull that off, well, because of the fact that I'm a PlayStation Plus member, I get free shipping, even on the fastest shipping, which is pretty awesome. So I got my PS5 roughly a day after I placed my order, which was awesome.
Nice, Joker. You hit its weakness.
Alright.
Yeah, I
Hold
can
off
get
on
used
getting
to
a
this.
PS5. That's fair.
Right, this is
There
kinda
aren't
fun.
really a whole lot of compelling games for PS5 at the moment. Most games that are released on the console are also released on PS4 too. Why? Because no one can get their hands on a PS5 right now unless you know where to look or you pay a scalper. Again, I got pretty lucky when it came to my PS5 is I did pay a little bit above retail, but it's not scalper prices. It was from an official source and it's not from eBay, which thank God for that. So in other words, I paid roughly $630 for everything altogether. The PS5 obviously being the most expensive part of the entire transaction. But here we are.
If only all battles were this easy.
Okay, let's keep this up.
Excuse me?
Stamina's getting low. Watch closely how you fight.
Oh shit, that was close.
Not exploit those weaknesses.
Could use some heals over here, that would be nice. Ah, coolio.
Let's go.
Ah, that's
You should smell it. Kali, Lilith, Lucifer.
Bring me one.
I'll use this.
Okay,
Okay,
let's keep it moving.
only one thing left to do.
Don't make any sudden movements.
That is defeat 8 enemies in a single showtime. If you're wondering if I'm going to be going back into any of the other jails to fight the other super powerful enemies, yes, I most certainly will. Though probably not in this session in particular, just because we got things to do and places to be.
That off quite well.
If we have a request that involves going back into those jails, which we will, I'll definitely be going back into those jails, fight the super powerful enemies, and take care of the requests too. That way I can take care of kill two birds with one stone, if you catch my drift. Also, speaking of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, when it comes to that game, I'm pretty much done. And when I say done, I mean like fully complete done. How exactly? Well, last night when I'm streaming this game, I did finish the main story. And I also started up a challenge mode playthrough. And at this point, I only got one more trophy left to get on PS5, and then bada bing, bada boom. I will have the platinum, which is awesome. If you're wondering how long it took me to get all the trophies, or at least 99.9% of the trophies in the game, it took me about a week, roughly. So overall, not that long, all things considered. Alright, we're almost done. We just gotta kill a whole bunch of enemies in a single showtime. Once that's done, then we can bounce. Ah, hello there, treasure demon.
Get the hell out of my way.
You're mine. Persona.
Okay, here goes.
Persona. Take this. Let's go.
Hell yeah. 244,000 yen. Jesus! Now that's how we make some serious cash. Worth it. So, another thing I will mention too is that I do apologize for not saying much of anything whatsoever when it came to streaming at all yesterday. I mean, I wasn't really planning on streaming at all yesterday to begin with, but still. I didn't say anything because I completely forgot. I hate to say it, but that's the honest truth. The reason why I forgot, well, I kind of got caught up in grocery shopping with Mom, and I got my days mixed up mentally in my head. For some reason, I was thinking that yesterday was Tuesday, even though Mom said it felt more like a Thursday to her, but I digress. I'm just saying, though, you ever have one of those moments where you feel like it's one day, but it's actually another? Seems to happen to me far more often than it should. Maybe it's because I wish it was actually one day, but it's actually another. Although I think the biggest contributing factor of what really threw me off was the fact that normally Mom and I don't do our grocery shopping on a Monday. Since the third fell on a Monday, that's why we did our grocery shopping then.
Let's do it.
Let's blow them out.
Goodbye.
Physical attacks? That's broken.
Sure about that? Thank you for that.
Catch him up. Roger, I'm going to the forward. That was amazing. Oh, no.
Oh dear, this isn't good.
Lights out, bastard.
So, another thing I haven't really mentioned when it came to a certain status ailment, that being paralysis, you're not really paralyzed in this game. Instead, your actions are greatly slowed down, which is pretty nice. Better than in Persona 5 or Persona 5 Royal, where you're completely stunned forevermore, or at least until the status ailment wears off.
We're heading back? Understood.
Alright, at least the requests are finally done for now. That's good to see. I also apologize for a bit of a late start today. I had to update my PS5's software.
You're already working on this one. Good
There we
job.
go, another request down.
Good job.
Gimme.
You're already working on this. Mission accomplished.
So like I was saying, I had to update my PS5's software, which that didn't take too long, only a couple minutes tops. After that, I also had to update OBS Studio because it was acting really, really funky when it came to not only the Aver Media Live Gamer HD, or Live Gamer Mini rather. Wow, how am I confusing the devices like that? But anyway, it was acting really funky with that, as well as the Stream Deck again. So after updating, thankfully, that seemed to have remedied the issue for now. So everything seems to be all hunky-dory and pretty good to go. Alright, now that all the requests are done for now, it's time to head into the Kyoto Jail.
Yeah, let's do this.
And to begin this place proper. Let's head on in.
All right.
I also forgot to remove the latest persona that Joker has in his arsenal. No big deal. I got this.
Just hang tight, Akane. I'm on my way.
Stay focused, Wolf. We don't have a clue what's ahead of us. He's right. Letting your emotions get the better of you won't do Akane-chan any good, Wolf.
Yeah. So, I really have to use a code name, huh?
That you do, my friend. That you do. It's part of the Phantom Thief code. The other being, don't kill your targets. And by don't kill, I mean take out their shadows, kinda, but not really. Just try to fix their hearts, you know? Bring them back to reality, you know what I mean? Don't outright out them, because that's just a bad idea.
Take this.
Full power, everyone!
You're mine.
Alright, time to get to work. Here we go. Eco Shogun.
Victory was
Eat.
handed to us.
Eat Persona.
Okay, let's keep this up.
I believe at this point, pretty much every Persona whom you're going to be fighting on the field, they're all level 99.
You should pick a side. Walking in the middle is poor manners.
Oh, I remember hearing that before. Are there any other rules?
Well, I suppose if we're to follow proper courtesy, we should bow before passing under each one.
What? Come on. You see how many there are? It'd take us all day just to get past here.
Actually, it's already nighttime.
We don't have time for this. Akane's waiting for us.
Show me your true self.
Wanted to take out the frickin' drone. Oh well, no big deal.
Take this. All right. Let him have it.
Strong as always! Sensing less enemies. Let's finish this!
That was easy enough.
Yeah, I could get used to this.
Let's keep up the pace, shall we?
And that we will.
I'll just add this.
So, when it comes to the Kyoto Jail, this place is probably one of the more unique jails in the game. Why? Well, you'll soon see.
These are... boxes? The path continues down beyond those gates. That wing here, we're not getting through.
We better check out some other paths for clues. Time for some legwork.
And that is exactly what we're going to be doing. There are several different paths that we can take here, and it's a pretty good idea to explore as many as possible. But you may notice some of them are marked strangely with these weird portals. I guess you could say we're thinking with portals, but this is Persona. Hello?
What? Where are we? This ain't where we came from, right?
Uh-huh. So if we pass through one of those swirling things, we end up somewhere else in the jail entirely.
Oh, so we can't even just walk where we want to anymore?
That means our only choice is to see where our feet shall lead us.
Right. Let's see how far they can take us.
And that's pretty much the entire gimmick of this jail. We're going to be navigating through a maze. It's amazing. Okay, I'll stop. But seriously though, this entire jail is a pretty big, annoying maze. Thankfully, the maze itself is not randomized. It's not like there's a mod up there that randomizes the entire game, right? Although, that wouldn't be very surprising, because there are randomizers out there for all kinds of different games. I don't see how Persona 5 Strikers would be any different, but here we are. There we go. That takes care of that.
That was almost too easy.
It was too easy, lol. Okay, so that path didn't really take us much anywhere except a giant circle. No big deal, at least we got some treasures along the way, and that's all that really matters in the end, right?
Now then.
It's always worth it to explore as much as humanly possible. Now, hopefully, since updating OBS Studio, this will mean that my Live Gamer Mini won't break on me again. Sounds like we got intruders. What's the status on that fox statue? Don't worry, it won't be going anywhere, not unless they reach the Father Fox Shrine. Ah, that's right. The Father Fox Shrine is deep within the complex. They'll never find it. Right. Now, let's get back to patrol. Looks like we have our objective. So it seems there's something we need to do at the Father Fox Shrine. I'd say we check it out. But we don't exactly know where the Father Fox Shrine is.
Well, in that case...
That's why we investigate, kids. First thing you do when you need more information. In fact, you could say we were investigating just now. That was more eavesdropping than investigating, but whatever. We're thieves. We do that shit. Either way, let's scour the area and listen in close if we hear any whispering going on. So in other words, don't get spotted.
Ooh, found a shadow. Don't get caught off guard.
Hey, who gives you permission to slack off? Get your ass over to the Father Fox Shrine. Remind me where that was again? How many times must I tell you? The Father Fox Shrine is all the way northeast of the complex. You mean I gotta walk all the way? Fine. The Father Fox Shrine is at the northeast corner of the complex. But if we try to follow the map, it'll only get us warped all over the place. Maybe there's a clue to this. I'm sure we'll find it if we look carefully enough. Now, another thing I haven't really mentioned about this place is that the part of this theme for this entire jail, part of it actually has an instrumental rendition of Life Will Change. How did I know this? Well, recently I was working on a drawing and I decided to put this song on like a 2-hour loop. So, upon listening, I started noticing that the song sounded familiar. And as a result, bam! Ooh, Speedmaster. Pretty neat. Not bad RNG. But like I was saying, as I was continuing to listen in, that was when I found out about the whole, That was how I found out about the whole Life Will Change connection. Pretty fitting for a place like this. Patrol duties, the pits. All we do is pace around like idiots, back and forth, over and over. And for what? I'm sick and tired of this. Well, yeah, well, get over it. This is our job, so get it done right. How can I when I can't even remember how to get anywhere? Once you're fully acclimated, whatever, you can get around with your eyes closed. Just pay attention to where you are and what paths take you. For example, this is the path of fortune, right? Well, keep going and you'll reach the Father Fox Shrine. Oh right, I forgot how close the Father Fox Shrine was. We better guard that at all costs. Did you guys hear that? The path leads to the Father Fox Shrine. So this is the right way then. Let's go! So despite the fact that this entire place is built like a maze, it is fairly linear and easy to figure out. Hey, I think I heard that furball meow in the way. You want to go catch it? What's this, Pokemon? No way! I'm not getting in trouble for leaving my post. Did not mean to skip that. Speaking of which, why are we chasing a cat again? Because the ancient lord's been off his rocker saying a cat's been causing him trouble. But how would a cat even get here? You can't reach the ancient lord from where we are now. Yeah, well, unlike us, cats can go wherever they darn well please. By the way, I hear that cats got dropping on the ancient lord and gave him a good scratching. You got to be kidding me! Puns. You gotta be kidding me. Was he kidding, Mona? Don't ask me, I'm no kitten. Anyway, let's just keep going. That was actually pretty funny, not gonna lie. Alright, let's keep moving. Next!
Sensing any shadows just yet.
True. But we do have another conversation we can kind of listen in on. Come on, let me check. Thanks. Hey, what was the little area before you reached the Father Fox Shrine again? That would technically be the Parting Square. It'll lead you directly to the Father Fox Shrine. Wait, that doesn't make sense. I thought Beckoning Cat Square led directly to the Father Fox Shrine. Sure, maybe if you're looking at a map, but go out of the Parting Square and you'll end up smack dab at the Father Fox Shrine. Trust me. How can I when you're not making any sense? You're the one not making sense. Well, at least we have an idea of where we need to go.
It's a shadow. Careful, everyone.
Take this!
And I'm pretty sure that the Father Fox Shrine is just down this path. Okay, that kind of hurt.
Persona! You're mine! Let's go! You're mine!
Okay.
Persona! Take this! Let's go!
Jeez, that took a while for him to fall asleep. By the way, I'm pretty sure you can't just leave this guy alone and then just walk right past him. Then again, maybe you can and I'm going crazy. I don't know. Sweet, merciful Jesus. Dude, get up! Whew, that was a little... That was just a little oof.
Way to go, guys!
Okay, let's keep it moving. I see a new
Alright, that wasn't too bad. Could have been far worse.
I'll just add this.
Okay. Here we are. Here's the Father Fox Shrine.
Looks like a dead end.
Hang on. Doesn't that fox statue remind you of anything?
It does appear similar to the pair that currently blocks our route. More specifically, half of the pair.
There's gotta be something to it now. Let's check it out.
Oh, have you sensed something with your sleuthing skills?
I'm no kind of sleuth. I'm a pub-sec agent.
Funny. But it's true, though. Hello there. Ooh, that's a big kitty.
Shadow incoming.
I wouldn't say I'm getting wrecked because the fight has only just begun. And I kind of went in with low health, and that was my fault anyway. I can always heal myself, and in fact, I think I will do just that.
I'll use this. Let's go. Ravage that. Hey, you're not that bad. Take this.
I have a pretty big feeling that bringing Mona to this jail is a pretty viable strategy, and is highly recommended. Thankfully, this guy in particular really shouldn't be too bad. That sure took a little bit longer than expected. Yo, Makoto, I could use some heals over here? That would be fantastic. Thanks. Did that seriously miss? Thanks for answering my question, Joker. One thing I kind of find interesting is, despite the fact that your teammates will chime in and act like they want to do a one more or follow-up attacks, Joker is the only one who doesn't do that for whatever reason. Why is that the case? It's beyond me. Hell yeah! Time to finish this with style! Goodbye. There we go. Deed is done.
Huh? Shining fox eyes?
Hmm.
No, not me. The statue.
They do look like they're shining. I wonder why.
If something affected this statue, then maybe the other one that looks like it was affected too.
Damn, Gramps! You really are a sleuth, aren't you? You should be on one of those cop shows.
I'm already a cop in real life, genius.
Either way, let's double back. Maybe we should return to the statues?
Perhaps we should. Although, I have a pretty, I have a feeling... Whoa, what the flip? Quiet down. I hear voices in the distance. Maybe we can learn something if we listen in. Let's go, Joker. Sounds like a good idea to me. Better not make any noises along the way. Hey, what's the deal with this memo? Can I just toss it? Whoa, not so fast. The memo has my secret code on it. Really? Let's see here. Note to self, reaching the Mother Fox Shrine requires the following ritual. Couple, harmony, parental, daughter, fortune. Don't forget to say your prayers. What kind of ritual is that? And why is it that why is it the Mother Fox Shrine? We did see a Father Fox earlier. Could that mean there's also a Mother Fox? I don't have a clue. Why don't we head back to the Fox couple statue and think this through? That sounds like a pretty good idea, but as they were alluding to, there is indeed a Mother Fox statue that we'll have to interact with too. Thankfully, finding it is not too difficult to do. In fact, we're gonna go search for it shortly.
Hey! Something did happen to the statue. Its eyes are shining too. But it looks like the other one wasn't affected.
Looks like we're hunting for the other fox statue now.
So you think we'll be able to use the path if we light up both statues' eyes? You're the sleuth here.
I wonder where that other fox statue is. I feel as though we ran around the entire complex by now.
So,
Alright, let's see if we can find this other fox statue based on the information we gathered. Now, where can we find the statue we need? That would be the Mother Fox Shrine.
what's true?
Good thinking. If there's a Father Fox Shrine, it makes sense there'd be a Mother Fox Shrine to match. Don't forget, we need to do that ritual. Maybe it sounds like gibberish, but it has to be some sort of clue. I think I'm starting to see it. The Mother and Father Foxes are the key to getting past the Fox Couple Shrine.
Maybe that means...
So that means we probably need to head over to the Mother Fox Shrine. But what about the ritual? I believe it was couple, harmony, parental daughter fortune. And after that, don't forget to say your prayers. What does that mean? Is that a prayer list of some kind? Couple, harmony, parental, daughter, fortune. What are your thoughts, Joker? Let's see. I think they're all locations.
Oh.
Ah, that's it! There's a location that matches each of those words. So couple would mean Fox couple statue, and harmony refers to the path of harmony.
But
What about don't forget to say your prayers? We didn't see any location with pray in it. I think we're almost there. We're almost there, Joker. Let's finish sorting this out.
in other words,
Couple, harmony, parental, daughter, fortune. What does this tell us about how to reach the Mother Fox Shrine? I would say pray at the locations in order.
I see.
So we must visit these locations. And pray at each one. Nice work, Joker. Now that we know the answer, let's be on our way. Remember, couple, harmony, parental, daughter, fortune.
come on.
To the Fox Couple Shrine we go, and let's pray-a-thon, and let the pray-a-thon begin. This is the Fox Couple Shrine to show off our prayer. Boom. White screen. Has reasons. Couple, harmony, parental, daughter, fortune. Next up is the Harmony Shrine.
I know we can't stick around here, but this place sure is pretty.
This shrine is a pretty big tourist spot in the real world. It looks just like this if you come here at night.
We can come back once this is all over. We can even bring Akane-chan with us.
That I can agree
We
with.
should write something.
Although I've never actually been to this real-life location in Japan. Hell, I don't even know what the place is called, to be honest. Look at me, I'm culturally insensitive. LOL. I'm sad and pathetic.
Let's get them before they get your true form.
Who cares? I'm just a nerd who loves playing video games. Even if it is based on real-life locations. Isn't Shin Megami Tensei based on real-life locations as well? Or am I going insane?
I almost feel sorry for you.
Good stuff, guys. Keep it coming.
So I'm pretty sure I'm going the right way. Oh, hello. How y'all doing?
More work from now on.
Come get some. Rabbit's that.
Going to these shrines is a little bit of a task, but if you fully memorize this maze and know exactly where to go, then finding the different shrines to pray at really shouldn't be that difficult. It just requires a bit of legwork and a little bit of memorization. You may think that your map or your waypoint marker would be your guide, but in actuality, it's not 100%. And the reason as to why that is solely due to the fact that this place is a bit of a maze. Excuse me. Okay, that was clearly not the right way.
Here I thought they'd put up a fight.
Oh, nice one. Keep it up. No shadows detected here.
Now, one other thing I haven't mentioned yet is when it comes to... Hello, got another shrine to pray at. Hey, next is the Parental Shrine. When it comes to that particular shrine, thankfully it's not that far off. Also, hello there, treasure demon.
Stamina's up. Here we go.
Alright, time to bring down the hammer. Goodbye.
Show me your true self.
Someone looks happy. Was that not a challenge?
It most certainly was not. But the reason why I'm happy is because we are making some bank today.
Joker got in a follow-up attack.
Nice business. Okay. I thought we were done here. There we go. Alright. There's the parental shrine. Next is the daughter fox shrine. And when it comes to that shrine in particular, that shouldn't be too difficult to get to. It will take a little bit of time, but thankfully it won't be that bad. In fact, I think the shrine is right here. This. Perfect. Daughter Fox Shrine. Alright, last is the Fortune Shrine. Funny enough, we actually ran past this particular shrine earlier on in our adventure. Here it is. Bada bing, bada boom. Here we are, we're finally here. And before we proceed any further, I am going to go ahead and throw in some crap hot pots for everyone because, sweet Jesus, everyone needs to restore some SP, as in right goddamn now.
Just so you know, Inari are not literally foxes. That's just a form they're said to take when on Earth.
Okay, so, based on what we saw earlier, the eyes should line up once we defeat a shadow. But where is it?
Surprise, motherfucker!
Speak of the devil and he appears. Let's get this over with.
Right, we're on it!
Oh yeah. Let's have some fun.
Let's go. You're mine.
Okay. So when it comes to this guy in particular, he is weak against gun-based attacks, which I guess that makes sense considering that it is a flying enemy. But then again, we do have some flying enemies that are immune to guns, right? Oof. That was way too close for comfort.
Do it. Sure. With this.
Thank you.
Come. You're mine.
This guy is going to be a little bit more difficult than the other one, for sure.
You're mine.
But so long as you continue to lay down the hammer and lay down the pain, or if you bring horror with you, you can just hammer him with constant bullets. And if you happen to have used up your characters enough, you can unleash a big, powerful charge shot to not only take out a good chunk of the shield gauge, but also deal quite a bit of damage to this guy, too.
Take this.
Alright, leave it to me. It's in your hand. I'll do it.
Oh, damn it, Ryuji.
My eyes getting old.
Let's go.
Alright, so dizziness is gonna be interesting. Why? Well, when it comes to dizziness in this game, the screen does get dimmed black. So in other words, you won't be able to hit as effectively as you normally would. So that's something to keep in mind.
Let's go.
God damn it, Queen.
Metatron.
I owe you one.
First, Lilith, Lucifer, Dominion, Lucifer. You're mine.
Let's try to finish this quickly if we can.
Take this. Whoa, that was sweet. Fire, done silver.
And good night. That took a little bit, but at least the deed is done.
The eyes are shining now.
That they are.
Perfect. Let's get back to the other statues. Hopefully we can proceed now.
That we most certainly should be able to without too much of a problem whatsoever.
No enemies in sight. Keep moving.
So another thing I haven't really mentioned about the portals and stuff is that you can go back through most portals and end up back in the previous area that you were just at. So, really, you don't need to worry about getting lost completely. The only exception to a portal which you cannot return to is the one that returns you here to this location.
Both statues do appear affected now. Oh,
Cool.
Hell yeah! We're on our way!
yeah, let's get going.
And we most certainly will. But first, before we do, I am going to go ahead and exit out of the jail and then re-enter. Just so that way everyone can get fully healed up and get all their HP and SP back. Just saying. Better to be prepared for the road ahead, because after we walk past the father and mother fox statues, we'll be at the very end of the place. So, another very short jail. Just like the last one. If you think that the rest of the jails are going to be this short, well, sadly you would be mistaken. As cool as that would be to just speedrun through 2 jails per session, as cool as that would be, sadly, it's just not like that. It's just due to circumstances of which the jails are so short, at least the past couple of jails.
How many would you like? You're buying quite a bit.
I'm pretty sure after this jail, things will go back to their normal pace when it comes to jails and just overall completion. Forgot to sell stuff.
This should be helpful.
I don't want to buy weapons.
Are you sure?
Alright. Back in we
Very
go.
well. Let us depart.
Excuse me. By the way, I haven't mentioned this yet, but when it comes to Kyoto, there are no local requests that you have to worry about here, so upon finishing this jail, you'll immediately move on to the next city. I selected the wrong jail. Or the wrong... My god. I was saying I selected the wrong checkpoint. Holy shit, why can't I speak? Alright, off we go.
Akane is just beyond here. I have sleuthed her location.
Kind of strange when an AI puts it that way, but my senses are telling me the same thing. I'm almost there, Akane.
By the way, this particular treasure chest, you can't pick this up during your first visit. It's just not possible. Why? Because if you don't have a high enough bond skill or a bond level to unlock treasure chests of this particular level, then unfortunately you can't pickpocket it, or you can't pick the lock to open it. It's dumb. I really hate that that particular system exists. Hell, even if you max out that particular level at this point in time, you still can't open up that chest. Not until New Game Plus. Well, technically that's not true. You will have to progress further into the game, like upon the next jail or 2, before you even get a chance to be able to open up this chest. But the result is worth it though, so keep that in mind. Alright.
Huh? What the heck is that?
Well, it's fun time! Hello, Akane. We meet again.
I've been waiting for you imposters. Yeah, even you.
Really?
And you all right here. It's payback time for the guy who killed my mom.
Akane, please listen. I'm done running away. I will catch the villain who killed your mother without fail. I swear it on Aoi's name. So please, give this up already.
How can I trust a word you say? All adults do is lie. Even if there are bad people in the world, they just pretend they don't exist. And the Phantom Thieves came along, shattering lies and leaving truth in their wake. But now...
Hear me out, Akane-chan. I'm sure you've noticed too.
But Zenkichi-san is just as torn up over losing your mother. All he could do was fight the pain the best way he knew how. But because of how painful your experience was, you didn't want to accept his solution.
No, that's not true.
You know it's not that simple, Akane-chan. Your father isn't the one at fault. It's the man who killed your mother in the first place. I can't begin to imagine the pain and suffering you went through. But please, give your father a chance.
What are you?
Once you lose somebody,
Hello, Supercolix. Welcome to the
tell
stream.
them
Glad you could make it.
ever again. Holding back will only lead to regret later down the line. And in order to avoid that, you need to face the truth head on. That's something I could only learn from the people right here.
Shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up! The Phantom Thieves would never spew such lies. They would be on my side.
Are you sure about that?
The real Phantom Thieves would never hurt me. The real Phantom Thieves are my friends!
Everyone, guards up! Wait, that one looks like Joker?
Whoa, hello there, handsome.
Whoa, what's going on?
Please, if you're my Phantom Thieves, then change their hearts!
Phantom Thieves, really? I kind of am, yes. I am kind of excited for Halloween.
Who are these guys? Why do they look just like us? Are they the Phantom Thieves in Akane's cognition?
Recognitions? What? What does that even mean?
They're just some phonies. Sure won't look like us when we're done with them.
We better make it quick. Hang on, Akane. I'm coming to get you.
Alright, here we go, folks. Time for one of the coolest fights in the game. It'll be mayhem if we're all in the same place. Let's split up and take them all out one by one. Time to defeat these doppelgangers. Wolf, Sophie, back us up. You know I've got your backs.
Okay, leave it to me.
Don't you guys dare lose.
Oh, my Phantom Thieves! Rid us of these imposters! Don't let down! Show us the real Joker's might! Now's your chance! Lay into him!
So, like I was saying, this is one of the coolest fights in the entire game and also a really big missed opportunity. Why? Well, oof, that kind of hurt.
With this, that's it, Joker. Persona.
I'll use this.
The reason why this fight is so cool is because you get to fight a doppelganger of yourself. Although, he doesn't carry the same personas that Joker has in his current arsenal, or at all. Hell, it's just Joker. It's just Joker himself.
Let's go.
It would have been pretty funny if he used Arsene. Interesting. Never really thought about Sonic the Hedgehog on Halloween. Granted, a lot of people do dress up on Halloween. I haven't worn a Halloween costume in years. It's been a while, to say the least. So getting back to what I was saying earlier, though, the reason why I say this was a pretty big missed opportunity is you only get to fight against Joker's copy. In other words, his phony counterpart. You know what I mean? Even though everyone else says that they're fighting their own copies and stuff. There you go. Sit down, son. Even though Joker is fighting his copy, you only fight Joker and his doppelganger. That's it. No one else. It's really dumb. Hopefully, if this game does get like an enhanced release, like it gets the royal treatment, then maybe, just maybe, we could actually have a proper fight with every one of the Phantom Thieves. including one for Wolf and Sophie. That would be pretty damn cool. A bit of a fun fact here is, from what I've seen online, apparently the ghost of Akane was supposed to make an appearance in this place. And I think you were even supposed to fight him too, but that got cut during development. However, what was left over within the game's code were just a few voice lines of Akane, which is interesting. At least it's interesting to me. Nice counter. Was not expecting that.
Useless. Ravage that.
I'll say this too. This is a pretty difficult fight. I may make it look easy, but trust me, it's anything but.
That's why I have to carry out my own.
I had no idea I made it so bad for you, Akane. I'm so sorry. I won't run from the truth anymore. Please, come back to me.
Whew, there we go. Deed is done. Like I said, really fun fight.
We ain't losing to no phonies.
They may have appeared like us on the surface, but in the end, they were pale imitations. They never stood a chance.
Not against the real thing.
You're goddamn right.
How could this happen? How could my Phantom Thieves lose? Does that mean you're the real ones?
That's right. Now you get it.
So you're the actual Joker?
And I am.
Can't mimic
Want me to tell you a killer joke?
Trust us, Akane-chan. And your father, too.
None of us would ever give in to injustice. And no matter what, we never stray from our chosen path. But you...
To be honest, Akane, you were right. I'm probably the worst dad out there. I couldn't avenge Aoi. Nor could I carry out my duties as an officer. Hell, I couldn't even talk to you face to face. I was afraid to lose you, and so I turned my back on justice and buried the thought of vengeance for Aoi. All this time, I've been fooling myself, thinking one day I'd get my chance, but I couldn't have been more wrong. So I want to set things right. I swear that I'll bring those criminals to justice for what they've done to you too. And Akane, I need your courage to do it.
Really? Are you really going after him?
Yes. Consider it a promise to your mother.
Then, if it's a promise, I will never, ever forgive you if you break it.
Don't worry. I never will, Akane.
I believe you. I always have.
Aww.
Dad.
Akane!
Calm down, Wolf. It's okay. Everything's fine.
Stay with me, Akane!
I've always been so scared of losing what's precious to me. After Mom passed away, you changed. You used to be so cool. Then suddenly, you didn't even want to look me in the eye. You were never home either. Like you didn't want to see me. I hated that.
Akane.
But it's okay now. I can tell. You want to be the dad I used to know.
What is this? What's happening?
I'm really sorry, Dad. And... thanks.
No. This has to be some kind of joke. It has to be! Akane!
Calm down, Wolf. This is how it always happens.
Akane-chan, or should I say Akane-chan's shadow, went back to her former self. That's a sure sign the real Akane will go back to normal too. So cheer up, Wolf.
You guys couldn't have mentioned that sooner?
Well,
A
we...
display of emotion as you cried your heart out. It was touching, to say the least.
And we didn't want to ruin the moment.
It made me cry a little too.
You convinced her well.
Something like that.
Gotta say, you're one hell of a dad.
Very admirable, Wolf.
No, she didn't
That's
die.
putting it mildly. He did everything he could to protect Akane-chan. Even risking his own life.
As On and them were saying, Akane's shadow went back to the real Akane. We were able to more or less change her heart right then and there. So, Akane will be going back to normal. So, that's good to see.
Would you cut it out? I'm nowhere near that competent.
Are you blushing? All jokes aside, there's no need to hold back anymore, Wolf. Together we can strike down any evil. All of us working as one.
Never thought a thief could teach me a thing or two, but you know what? I made Akane a promise to arrest Konoe and Owada and bring this case to an end.
Damn right!
Not to backtrack, but what's going on with Akane in the real world?
Actually, we came here because we heard she was kidnapped.
Maybe she was never kidnapped to begin with. Might be good to check if she's at home. Sounds like a plan. We're done here.
Sounds like a plan to me. Fingers crossed that's actually true. Anyway, back in Zenkichi's home. Turns out she was home all along. She was never kidnapped in the first place. In fact, she was just having a nice long nap.
Oh, you've become so much like your mother. You grew up, maybe even a little too fast. I was so desperate to protect you that I became blind to just about everything else. I failed you as a father. But I'm done running away. Konoe's going to pay for using you, and Owada's going down with him. He's going to answer for taking Aoi from us. I won't lose sight of justice ever again.
Dad?
Akane! Are you alright? You're not hurt anywhere or anything, are you?
I'm okay.
Oh. Good.
When did I fall asleep?
Oh, that's right. You wouldn't remember.
Remember what?
How should I explain this? Alright, we'll take it nice and slow. There's a lot to talk about.
To answer your
Will you
question,
cheer
Super
me out,
Colux,
Akane?
I'm doing just fine. How about you?
I'm really glad Akane-chan is okay. I'm with you there. This time was a little too close. But why did Akane-chan become a monarch?
It sounded like Akane-chan kinda had her own agenda. Is that what makes you a monarch, though?
Well, one thing's for certain. Akane was made into a monarch to capture us. If I had to guess, Konoe is the one who set this up. Although I'm not sure if he was acting on Owada's orders or just on his own.
That's good,
Do you
Super
think
Colux. I'm
Konoe
glad you're
made
doing
Alice
good too.
and Natsume into monarchs too?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. But it probably wasn't for the same reason he made Akane into one. That part remains a mystery. Playing with other people's hearts like that. He won't get away with this.
Yeah, just you wait, you goat-chin mother...
Ooh.
Is it gone? Oh, looks like they haven't found this place just yet. We're stuck here unless we do something. Incoming phone call from Asai Nijima.
Ah, cool. Put her on speaker.
From Sis?
No, it's your brother.
Hello?
Hello, Sai.
Some time. Do you remember me? It's Sai Nijima.
Has I ever forget you? Thank you for saving us.
Glad to see I was of some help. Sounds like you've stuck your nose into something big again. Is everyone else with you? Could you put me on speaker?
Sure thing.
It's good to hear you're all okay.
Sis, thank you. I knew you'd come through for us.
You owe me big for this one. My help doesn't come cheap, you know.
For real, you really saved our asses. We would have been totally boned if you hadn't got Gramps out.
Gorgeous and professional. That's a recipe for a femme fatale super lawyer if I've ever seen one.
Flattery won't get you anywhere, just so you're aware. Plus, I can't take all the credit. Anyway, I have some good news. The arrest warrant for the Phantom Thieves has been voided. That should keep the police off your backs for the time being.
Ooh, awesome.
How did that happen?
The arrest warrant didn't have a judge's seal. What's more, the evidence submitted was fake. It seems like someone wanted you all arrested, and they didn't care what for so long as it was done. Not only that, but it turns out the Public Security Bureau had a hand in Inspector Hasagawa's unlawful investigation. The prefectural police are scrambling to cover this up right now. They can't afford to be out looking for you. I'll contact you if anything happens. In the meantime, just focus on getting out of your current predicament, okay?
Sure thing. Thank you. We'll thank you properly later.
Just make it back in one piece. No better way to say thanks.
Sis, thank you so much.
Stay safe, Makoto. Alright, I have business to take care of. I'm looking forward to hearing from you again.
How encouraging to know there are others out there who support us.
We'll need to do all we can to succeed, for their sakes too.
Now we just gotta come up with a plan. What should we do?
If Konoe is responsible for changing everyone's hearts, then it's likely this case will be resolved once we change his heart.
Yeah, and we'll clear our names too.
Right. We won't be suspects in the director's murder anymore either. But we still don't have the keyword for Konoe's jail.
He seems to be more aware of our activities than we expected. I doubt we'll be able to carry out Zenkichi's plan at this point.
And that's not all. If he knows about us, then he probably knows to keep his keyword safe as well. Safe to assume he won't just carelessly let it slip out. Not while his heart's liable to be changed.
Up shit creek without a paddle. Now what?
What's up, Sophie?
We just need someone who can get Konoe's keyword without raising suspicion. Is that right?
Do you know of such a person?
What about Kuon Ichinose?
That's not a bad idea.
Of course. Ichinose-san's the one who developed Emma, and she's had contact with Konoe, thanks to the lecture at the university.
Ichinose-san might be able to get Konoe's keyword without seeming out of place.
This just might work.
Good job, Sophia.
A piece of cake, as they say.
See if you can call her up right now.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello, Ichinose.
Hello there. You seem to be doing okay. That's great to hear. Truly brightens my day.
Why are you so excited?
Not every day I get a call from you. And I'm sure you have something interesting for me, so I can't help but be excited. So, did something happen? Or, wait, let me back up a bit. How did things go in Okinawa?
Oh, right. We never told Ichinose-san about Okinawa.
That's true. We should fill her in on what's been going on.
Ah, it sounds like you're all together. Okay, let's hear it. I see. It seems you're caught up in another crazy adventure as usual.
Hey, this ain't nothing to laugh about.
Oops, I guess that wasn't right of me. I think I understand what's going on. So, you're after Konoe-san's keyword, right?
Right. Do you think you can get it out of him?
Well, asking him for it might be kind of weird. I mean, I already got it from him a while ago.
Awesome. Can you tell us?
What?
But how?
Yeah, good question. Please
Well,
explain.
the day you guys came to that lecture, there was a little social gathering afterward for some of the bigger names involved. It was there I ran into Konoe-san and he gave me his business card. The keyword was right there on the front. Now, where'd I put it? I'm pretty sure I had it right here.
Please, you gotta find it. This is top priority.
Oh, right, okay. I think it was around here somewhere.
Oh dear.
I'll make sure I find it by tomorrow. Have a nice day.
You too, and good luck.
Eccentric as ever, isn't she? And it's gonna take till tomorrow? How messy do you think her room is?
Not as messy as my sister's room,
This
lol.
gets us his keyword.
We'll be able to enter Konoe's jail.
Can we really count on her, though?
I'm not so sure, but we don't have any other options right now.
Yeah. Let's just make sure we're prepared for when we finally infiltrate the jail. Tomorrow, we'll link up with Zenkichi and head to Osaka.
Sounds like a plan to me.
So, we're finally at Kanoe's home base, huh?
Man, too bad we had to come here for Phantom Thief biz. We could have stuffed ourselves stupid.
Well, Sophia, is there a jail nearby?
There is. I can smell it. Guess that settles it then. Now, if Ichinose-san could just find that business card.
This is it, you guys. Do or die. We're gonna take that asshole Kanoe down and settle this once and for all.
Whoa, look who decided to step their game up.
Think maybe his new persona abilities go into his head?
If this were a movie, you'd probably be taken out within the next 30 minutes.
Take a break. I'm just saying we should be ready, alright?
Luckily, we won't have to worry about getting caught by the police. Still, we'll want to be good and ready for what's ahead.
Well, Osaka is Japan's kitchen. I can't imagine a better place to provide us with a pre-battle meal.
True that. And also, Super Colex, to answer your question, yeah, I would find Chip to be pretty cute.
And there's plenty else here for us, too. By the way, is Akane-chan okay?
Yeah, she was up and at him this morning. She's with her grandparents right now. I really owe you guys. Thanks.
I don't know why, but it's weird hearing you thank us like that, Gramps.
Well, it's not like he made the best first impression.
True.
Yeah. Can't trust the police and all that. Getting back to business, though. Do you guys have a plan to get Kanoe's keyword?
Yep, Ichinose looking into it.
Ichinose? Oh, right. The woman who designed Emma.
And speaking of the devil,
I'll put it on speaker.
Hey, speak of the devil.
that's what I just said.
Good morning, Phantom Thieves! How's everyone been?
You've been okay.
As usual, I see.
Did you have any luck getting the keyword?
Did you forget who you're talking to? Of course I found it. No problem whatsoever.
Oh, hell yeah!
You're welcome.
Well then, without further ado, Akira Kanoe's keyword is Zephyrman.
Zephyrman?
Zephyr, what now?
Zephyr Man. Is that what I think it is?
You've heard of it, Futaba?
It's an old live-action superhero series. You know, the kind where they transform and fight evil and stuff.
So in other words, it's like this world's version of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. As far as which iteration, your guess is as good as mine. I'm gonna guess either the first or second iteration, at least according to here in the US. As far as I know, the series has been going on much longer in Japan, and it's known as Super Sentai. Super Sentai Zyuranger? I think that's how it's said. Regardless. Bit of interesting trivia.
It's got somewhat of a cult following, but for the most part, it's pretty small time. Kanoe must be a big superhero buff.
So it's a superhero TV show. Why would he have something like that as his keyword? Well, whatever his reason, we can enter the jail now. Thank you for your help, Ichinose-san.
Nonsense. It was easy. Besides, hearing you guys go about your business truly brightens my day.
Thank you. We knew you'd come through.
I guess I am pretty amazing, but it's kind of embarrassing when someone else points it out. Anyhow, the real fight is only just beginning, right? Make sure you don't get yourselves killed out there. Alrighty, I can't wait to hear all the juicy details when you get back. Adios, Phantom Thieves!
Adios to you too.
Next stop, Kanoe's jail.
If things go according to plan, this will be the last one.
Right. Changing Kanoe's heart should bring an end to the change of heart epidemic.
Man, this is turning out to be one hell of a summer vacation.
I'll say, we ended up traveling nearly the whole country. We're not done just yet. Not until we knock Kanoe off his perch and make it safely back to Tokyo.
You know what they say, it ain't over till it's over.
Hey, are you sure it's okay for you to be hanging around us, Zenkichi? You're not gonna get fired or anything?
Come on. You're not gonna make me sit out for the finale, are you? That bastard Kanoe's gonna get what's coming to him. Plus, it's time you kids cleared your names. And let's not forget Owada. I'm bringing him in, too.
Indeed. We cannot return to our own lives until we expose his misdeeds.
All right, what do you say we get going?
Can you find us the best entry point, Sophia? Okay, leave it to me.
Alright. Time to get ready for the quote-unquote final jail. But is it really, though? This is Persona we're talking about here. There is no final jail until the final jail actually appears and we go and fight an evil, malevolent god. Just saying. Wow, look at all of these food vendors. This really is the kitchen of Japan. Yep, true that. Or more or less in that case, a fat god. Oh my god. How can you kill a god? Okay, I'll stop. Well, Sophia, did you find us a good entrance to the jail?
Leave it to me.
Sure did. The safest entrance is near the Timbato in Shinsensaki? Good lord, I cannot say Japanese words. And what about getting ourselves prepared before entering? No problem. There are many businesses in the area relevant to our needs.
Shall we?
Great. Let's take in the sights and pick up what we need on our way to whatever the hell the name of that place is. Hey, it's me. You hungry? Come see me. I got some good stuff for you. Ooh, sounds good to me. We also have some more requests to take care of now. And I think we're going to get one more on top of that. So,
You're doing
first,
this one?
Sophia's weapons shop redux. Defeat Neko Shogun with the Phantom Dash. Okay.
Let's do our best. You're doing
Most of
this
them
one?
are taking place in the Kyoto Jail.
Okay. Let's do our best. You
This one we just need to defeat Kopa Tengu with Wolf. Alright, not too difficult. Thieves Challenge Panther.
You're accepting this request?
Reach the location marked with the request logo. Do not use quick travel. Do not increase the security level. Oh boy, we're gonna get into one of these jails, or one of these requests. This is fun, and when I say fun, I mean
Do our best.
fun. Even more so on Merciless. Just saying. This one takes place in the Shibuya jail, like all the way back to the very first jail. Like, holy crap. So, before we take care of those requests, we have some other ones to look into and also talk to our teammates, too. Oh, isn't this the place where the hero from that one show gets shot? I suppose if you were cornered into a narrow alleyway like that, you wouldn't have many options. Wait, I know that store, and that one. Wow, they all look exactly the same. And I'll go ahead and allow that because Automod kind of picked that up. Yeah, weirdo. I am a bit of a weirdo in my own way. Alrighty. Let's see what kind of shopping we can do here. 777, aka the 7-Eleven of this world.
Is that all?
Pretty much nothing here whatsoever, other than just the usual crap. Alright, what do we got at the crab restaurant? Just a crab hot pot recipe, which, let me say this right now, the crab hot pot recipe is like, yeah, I am a bit of a goofball too. Like I was saying though, the crab hot pot recipe is the best recipe in the entire game. Why? Because it restores so much freaking HP and SP to all allies, it's not even funny. But damn it, is it expensive to make. It requires a couple crabs, or at least one crab. And crabs themselves in this game cost 3,000 yen a pop. And they're pretty hard to come by. Sure, they restock in Sophia's shop, but again, it's not like you're going to be using them all the time. Not unless you know exactly what you're doing. Alright, let's go and buy everything we got. Or everything we can. Might as well take in the sights as much as we can.
Take again. Is that all? Thanks a bundle. Please come back soon.
What do you have to say, On? Look what I got! Cute, huh? It's a giant takoyaki pillow. It's got this, regional flair to it. Or is it regal? No, it is regional. I think the way I have Automod set up is if it detects anything that would be considered inappropriate, even in simple terms like weirdo, it would be like, yeah, I'm gonna block these. Will you allow these to go through? And depending on the context, I usually say yes. So, apologies for that, but it's just combat any potential problems I may run into down the line. Anywho, back to this. They said they'd give me a good deal, so I kind of just bought it on the spot. Interesting. People in Osaka must really know how to make a sale, or do they? Neat. Everyone's spreading rumors about us. We're totally the bad guys here. Whatever, if anything, it just makes me even more motivated to set things right. We'll expose Konoe for all he is and put an end to this. That we will, my friend, that we will.
Good day.
Osaka's known for lots of things, but laughter is definitely one of them. That's neat. Man, so this whole place is one giant comedy theater. I guess Osaka is kind of Japanese comedy's home turf, though. I'm not too familiar of those traditional comedy shows, but there's usually a funny man and a straight man. Isn't that right? It really depends on the comedy routine, but for the most part, no.
Hey!
I appreciate the compliment regardless, so thank you, Supercolix. Anywho, what other kind of men are there? I can name a few, but that would probably break TOS. So, we're not gonna name them here. You're kidding, right? Wait, is this a bit? I don't think so, Ryuji. I don't think so.
What will it be? Come again.
As you can see, this particular city is pretty damn big. And it really makes me wish I had the frickin' run button from Persona 5/Persona 5 Royal. I mean, really, come on, why does it feel like it takes 2 minutes just to get from one side of the city to the other? I don't understand. It's stupid. Stupid! I cannot impersonate Heavy worth a damn.
Oh.
Looks like we've reached, whatever the hell that place is.
Woo!
Look at the fish swimming through the air, and that big gleaming statue. What purpose could they serve? What an interesting place. Looks like there's a ton of stores to check out too. And what's with that crowd? Are they trying to get that statue? Well, it might be worth investigating.
Hey,
Yo, is something up? I just thought it was really noisy. What exactly is that statue? Search complete. This is the Billiken statue. Supposedly it is the god of good fortune, and if you touch its feet, your wish will come true. Oh, I see. It looks pretty popular. Please, Brusican statue, please bring Emma back online.
What did you say?
Emma? I don't know what I'll do without Emma. Please give me answers. Lend me your guidance. Please, I need Emma back.
Why?
Is this crowd here because Emma was shut down? They're seriously all here because of that? It's like they're having withdrawals. I get that it's convenient, but to think they're this dependent. Oh, believe me. You think this is crazy?
then...
Oh dear lord, we are totally dependent on technology nowadays. It's kind of crazy. Hang on, if it's shut down, how come we were able to get into Akane's jail? It's probably because Konoe set up to capture us. Emma's still online for us. When you think about it, we're actually kind of lucky.
I see.
So, if we use this to our advantage, we'll be able to infiltrate Konoe's jail.
Okay, let's do this.
Then, it's time to move. We'll break in and wipe that cocky little smirk clean off his face.
Let's go.
The entrance is straight ahead near Timbodo. Let's go! And we will be going that way soon enough. But first, more shopping, and we also have some requests to do. And when it comes to the requests, I am going to be taking care of the most difficult one first. And believe it or not, it's actually the get to this location request. On any other difficulty outside of Merciless, that particular request is not difficult at all whatsoever. But on Merciless, since the security level increases immediately upon getting spotted by the enemy, that makes the request next to impossible on some instances. And I'm looking at you, Okinawa Jail, like, I'm serious. The enemies that appear out of nowhere from the frickin' hallways of doom.
Come again.
You didn't think I was live today? That's fair enough. I normally don't stream on Tuesdays, or... Is today Wednesday? I forget. It's Wednesday. Holy shit. Wow. Here I go again, losing track of the days. Losing track of days. I really am turning into an old man. Oh, that's the... Please, come this way. I must discuss a certain matter with you. Sure.
It appears your journey is finally entering its closing act. As for this man named Konoe's ambition, all of the pieces have been gathered in one place. His heart must be truly warped for him to sacrifice the wills of others without hesitation. At this rate, even your futures may fall into his hands.
We won't let that happen. Also, it's kind of surprising that he doesn't have a palace because of how warped his cognition is at this point. But even so, just saying.
Indeed. I have no doubt you can do it. There is one more thing I must mention. I can only hope it will be of use to you. In all of the various jails across the country, I can sense the energies of powerful shadows. With no masters to serve, they have been left to wander the metaverse. Defeating them may allow you to carry them within your heart. Know that facing them is not necessary, though they will surely prove a great source of strength. The power of the wild card you carry may very well be this world's trump card. I suggest you make full use of your personas as you steel yourselves for the battle ahead.
Will do, Lavenza. And I believe at this point she gives you a request to take on a bunch of super powerful personas. Not to be confused with the ones that spark with electricity. No, those are entirely different. What's wrong, Banjo? Did you zone out? The safest entry point of the jail is near Timbodo. Let's go! And that we will, trust me. Just not right now. Alright, so where is the request that we just received? Here we go. Upon God descends. Defeat the fraction... Whatever. Defeat the destroyer. Side path of the castle front area. Boom. Okay. There we go.
Here's what I found.
Let me see what other requests are currently active, and that would be none. Alright, we're good to go when it comes to that. My sixth sense is trying to tell me something. Yes! The skewers here are marvelous! Sadly, I've already exhausted my traveling funds. This is truly the end. Yusuke seems really sad. I want to be useful. Think you can help me out, Banjo?
Hey!
I looked up the ingredients for skewers. All we need to do is gather them and cook some for him. Ah, neat. Another recipe. Even though we've already had it, but whatever. Wait! Fair amount my sweet pork katsu, beef katsu, scallop, shrimp, and red ginger combo.
Welcome.
Here, why don't we buy you some? Right here. Wouldn't that help you? No, of course not. That would be too easy.
Come take a look. Is this you? This what you think so much?
Is that Gilbert Godfrey operating this stall?
We've got it all. Again, you hear?
I wouldn't necessarily say that. I did have a fairly decent amount of things to do, kind of, but not really at the same time. It's weird to explain.
How's it going?
Ah, there you are. Here, a strapping young lad like yourself can always use this. It's a to-go container of gyoza. I bought myself an order and they threw in a whole second one on the house. I can't eat 2 whole things of the gyoza. You take those. They're pretty good too.
Speaking of
You know,
which,
you kids sure do cook for yourselves an awful lot, considering how many restaurants we see all over the place. With all these places to check out, why are you always cooking? We love cooking and eating together. It's one of the best parts of this trip. Don't you ever cook, Zenkichi? Not really. I'm on the job so often, I usually just grab something quick, like soba or some bread. Really? That can't be great for your health. Yeah, I know. Aoi used to do that all the time. Used to do all the cooking. Sometimes I'll slap together a meal when I'm actually home. I mean, Akane's there and all. She doesn't seem to be the biggest fan of my cooking, though. Yeah, I know. Guilford Godfrey did pass away quite some time ago. It really sucks. But, even so, he was a good man. I feel like I'm gonna regret asking this, but what do you make?
let me think.
I fill a pot with water, add salt, chopped vegetables, and whatever meat's on sale. Sometimes I'll add some sugar to balance out the salt if I add too much. That's all it takes for an easy, well-balanced dinner.
Really?
Good grief! Why would you be proud of that? Man, I do feel worse than ever for Akane now. What else can I do, though? I never learned how to cook a proper meal from scratch. She's a growing girl, though. I wish I could make her something actually good. At least your heart's in the right place. That's a good sign for you and Akane's relationship. Hey, Banjo, let's teach Zenkichi a recipe. Not just for Zenkichi, but for Akane's sake, too. The sooner the better now that I think about it. Who knows, the next time you may have the opportunity. That's a great idea.
Alright.
You heard the man. You better keep up, Zenkichi.
What?
What? Do you seriously sign me up for this without my say-so? Let's see, Banjo's a curry master, but we already showed Akane how to make that. What else could we teach? Same here, Super Colex. I'll always remember Guilford Godfrey as Iago from Disney's Aladdin. And he was also a great comedian from what I've heard from some of his performances. Hey, I know. How about asking Haru and Futaba? Haru's gotta know some healthy dishes, and we all know Futaba is picky about what she'll eat. Look at me, I'm the pickiest eater on the face of the earth. Alright, Zenkichi, you better ask now before it's too late. I don't know. Now's not really the best time for... Let's go consult Haru first. I'm sure she'll have an idea of an easy beginner meal for Zenkichi.
Damn it.
Yes, please. Continue poking your nose into my business. Alright, fine. If I feel like it later, okay? I'll ask you later. Neat.
Yeah.
Billion keychain. Man, if these things were actually lucky, we'd be living easy. How am I supposed to know what middle schoolers like? Damn, I've got no clue. Maybe Sakura will have some ideas. True. Now then, let's go and mark the new request. Looking Papa.
Time to get to work.
Alright, let's go and buy everything we got here. Also, here's some capsule machines. Cool, it's a capsule machine. It says every prize is a surprise. 500 yen per try. Want to test your luck? Sure. Just a normal prize, huh? Hey, don't look so down. Well, we got a Sosa Skull keychain, so that's something else worth selling. Pretty neat. Also, I'm pretty sure you can only play these prizes once per trip through this area. Though, that's something to keep in mind. You can also save and reload too. That could also work. Although at that point, I think that is slightly faster versus exiting and reloading the area. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Okay, that was not what I wanted to do. Perfect. Was looking for Futaba. We died and gone to Osaka eats heaven. I'm gonna have a field day stocking up before the road. You know, now that I think about it, I've been walking around places I've never been all by myself. I asked a lady for directions, and I talked to a guy selling takoyaki. You've really grown up. I'm not the same old Futaba anymore, you know. Maybe I should try navigating in an Osaka dialect. Moving and grooving, Joker. That's my boy. Okay. Well, clearly we're not gonna find Haru here, unfortunately. She is quite a ways back. Thankfully, we can fast travel to where she is. And believe me, I most certainly will. Because let me tell you folks, fast traveling is pretty much a godsend in this place. Considering that we can't run, which is stupid. Why did my voice crack like that? I sound like a freaking horse. Don't ask questions. Just don't. Alright. Huh? You want me to teach Zenkichi-san how to cook? I mean, I'd be happy to, but I'm still working on improving my own skills as they are. Well, you got a sharp eye for ingredients and way more knowledge about food than he does, so there's 2 points for you already. Zenkichi's gotta learn how to cook with love so he can actually get through to Akane. And I know you can do that, so it sounds like you're perfect.
Thank you.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Mona-chan. Well, if I could be of help, I'd be honored to lend a hand. Thank you very much. You'll do great.
Yes.
I'll give it everything I got. So, what do you think about what would make a good first lesson for Zenkichi? How about Obanzai-style cuisine? It's a classic Kyoto approach, similar to farm-to-table experiences. It uses a variety of local vegetables and seafood, nothing overly fancy. Ooh, sounds like a perfect fit, and plenty healthy for Akane, too. Alright, let's say we go buy everything you'll need while you get ready for the lesson. I'll get right on it. This may be my first time behind the lectern, but I still have my reputation in the food industry at stake. I'll send you a request with a grocery list. And believe me, we're gonna go ahead and take care of that right now.
You're doing this one?
Boom.
Time to get to what you're already working
Done.
on. Thank you.
Thank you for picking up the ingredients. I think we're ready for class. Oh, you know what? Why don't you try preparing some Obanzai dishes alongside Zenkichi-san? That way you can make them whenever you like in the future. Also, you'll be able to jump in case I get anything wrong. So what do you say? I got your back.
I'm so glad.
Thank you. I feel better already knowing you'll be there too. Don't worry, Haru. I'll be right there with you too. Thanks, Mona-chan. I can't wait for our first cooking lesson together. Here's the recipe we'll be working with.
Let's go.
Great. We're all set on Haru's end. Next up, getting Futaba on board.
Good job.
Alright, coolio. Alright, let's head back towards here. That way we can actually speak to Futaba about the next part of this request.
What?
Huh? You want me to get in on your cooking class for Zenkichi? I mean, it does sound like it could be fun, but I'm not exactly what you call a super taster. I'm picking about Insta Yokisoba brands. That's about the extent of my culinary knowledge.
No.
That's just it, though. Since you're picky about flavor, you'd be the best representative of how Akane might react to Zenkichi's cooking. Oh, I see what you're getting at. So you're putting Judge Futaba on the case, huh? I do mean I don't mean to brag, but I have been evaluating LeBlanc cooking every day for a long time. I have vowed to be firm but impartial during this trial. See, you are perfect for this. Don't stay your gravel during this either. No need to hold back. You got it. So what's first on the docket? Classic curry recipe? No, Haru's going to teach us how to make Obonzai-style food. Oh, I've heard of that before. Classic Kyoto cooking. But it's kinda plain for a middle schooler. You gotta teach him to make stuff kids like to eat. But you know what the kids like to eat? Curry and ramen, except no substitutes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess I should probably show Zenkichi how to make those some other time, Banjo. He'll be in good hands. I know he will. In that case, you must prove your worth as an instructor. Then shall be no Zenkichi teaching until you prove your curry and ramen are truly up to snuff. Okay. This should be a good warm-up for my judging skills, okay? Alan cuisine. Holy shit, I can't speak. I have a feeling Futaba just wants to eat some of your cooking, but it'll still help out Akane in the end, so I guess you're gonna have to get Judge Futaba's seal of approval on your classic curry and new ramen recipes. Okay. I don't know if I made these yet or not.
You're doing this one?
Actually, I do! Perfect!
Time to get to work. You're already working.
Boom! Yes! Curry and ramen! I'm living the high life now! What child could resist such a perfect meal? All shall fall in its wake.
Hey!
We get that you're psyched, but how does it taste? That's what matters here. Yes, the taste test.
What?
Oh my! It's incredible! This curry, it's just as epic as Sojiro's! And the Sapporo-style miso ramen. It's like I'm getting a vision of the vast Hokkaido skies. They both get an A+. A++ even. My palate is ready and raring to judge. Looks like your cooking's still on point. Ready for Haru to start the lesson. Well, summon me from my chambers when it's time to start. The LeBlanc-trained Oracle is ready to analyze every last bite.
Good job.
Coolio.
Mission complete.
Now then.
Is it cooking time?
Well then, shall we begin the lesson? Good lord. Zenkichi-san, I said, shall we begin the lesson?
Hold on now.
Yes? I am the judge proceeding over the taste test. You shall address me as Your Honor. Fine, sucker. I mean, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Hey, these two are getting pretty into it. You're still sure this is a good idea? Of course, these two of the Phantom Thieves' best consultants for a proper meal preparation. Just ignore how they're so good at it. Yeah, I guess it's fine, but it's just alright. I'll go with the flow for now. No, I have not tried Chicken Express. That sounds interesting. Zenkichi-san, have you washed your hands thoroughly? Are your nails trimmed? And why isn't your apron on? Your battle has already begun! And tie back that studly long hair of yours. Show some respect for my courtroom. Oh boy, I have a feeling I'm about to get even worse than I do on the Kamish. Again, I could probably use some rough learning every so often, especially if it's for Akane. Just you wait. Daddy's gonna make you your new favorite meal real soon.
Good job.
Awesome. There we go. Deed is done, and I think that's the last local request that you have to worry about in the entire game. And after completing that request, you will get a corresponding trophy for it too, so that's pretty awesome. Now then, before we infiltrate the next jail, we have some other requests that we need to do. Plus, I have some things to cook too, now that we actually can.
Let me help.
It's kind of crazy that I have all of these recipes and I have not attempted to make anything for quite some time. So first,
Hey, that's
I'm gonna make one of these LeBlanc coffees
you've mastered this.
and Master Coffee.
That sounds good.
This is it.
Such deep, bold flavor and a pleasant aroma on top of it, Banjo-kun. This is amazing. I always thought it tasted great, but never this good. Hi, Banjo, you've grown into a fine young man. Perhaps I can finally retire as your master and live a peaceful life in the hills.
Nice.
Were you practicing in secret or something? Either way, you make the chef proud. News the coffee was a big hit. Coolio. Now, as far as what this does, it restores 50 SP to a single ally. That's what it does. So, a little bit better than the Master Curry. I mean, the LeBlanc coffee. Holy shit! How about curry? Yoink.
Looks good.
Now for some Kyoto curry.
Oh, right.
Oh, I remember this. It's the curry we made at Zenkichi-san's place. The Kyoto framed veggies really do add flavor, don't they? Oh yeah, Akane was super stoked about it, huh? Why don't you teach Zenkichi-san how to make it sometime? Then we can have him cook it for her. Awesome. And by the way, you may be wondering, why is it that I haven't shown off all these recipes until now? Well, the reason why? I think I've already explained this, but the reason why I didn't do it until now is because when you're selecting certain recipes, it will mention certain party members that technically are not part of the party at that point in the story, but they are a part of the party, but because New Game Plus is weird, they teleport them to the scene. Video game logic. Alright, moving
You
on.
want to make that?
Here you go, Master Curry.
For real?
Dude, this tastes insanely good! How do you do it? This is still LeBlanc curry, true to the original, but it's like its stats are all maxed out. Have you finally mastered it? You're on another level, Banjo. Cool. Alright, let's see what this is about.
All done. You want to make that?
Alright, how about a salmon bowl?
Incredible.
Wow, this really is delicious. I have to agree, it might even be tastier than when I had it at a restaurant. More aromatic too. People get these for lunch all the time, right? I see them all boxed up, but I never actually had one ready made.
Thank you very much.
It's such a luxury to enjoy it freshly cooked. Thanks, Banjo. You're welcome. Glad you were able to enjoy it.
You want to make that?
Now then, time to make some miso ramen.
That was pretty good.
The noodles here have the right firmness. The miso flavor tastes great too. I'm glad you like salmon. Holy shit, this is good. It's like an out-of-body experience. Hey, Banjo, would you make this for me every morning?
Why?
Are you proposing to him, Ryuji? That's funny.
Hey, that sounds
Alright, there you go.
Thank you.
The lamb meat is a hint gammy, yet it forms a perfect harmony with the light, sweet vegetables. This is truly magnificent. Plus, isn't Jing's whatever supposed to be healthy? Not only that, the taste is out of this world. Doesn't get much better than this. I can't say I've had salmon myself. Would I give it a try sometime? Maybe. It depends if I'm feeling adventurous or not. I am a very, very picky eater. How picky? Well, if I do not like something and I try to force myself to eat it, I will literally throw up. I'm serious. I will throw up my food. I've been like this ever since I was a little kid. Kind of a shame I never outgrew that, but I guess that's just part of the autism. But it is what it is. Call me over when you decide to cook this again. Don't worry, I'd be happy just to taste test.
What?
Hey, don't leave me out of this. I want to taste test too. Cool. Alright,
wanna make that?
let's make some seafood bowl.
Thanks.
Mmm. Oh god, tuna and salmon literally melt in your mouth. You look so happy, Leon. Just being able to see you like this is more than enough for me. Oh, then I can have yours too?
What?
Ah! Please, not that! Funny.
You wanna make
Alright, let's make some more food. Mmm, this Okinawa soba, so good! The clear, savory broth goes perfectly with the fat, speckled meat. It's impossible to stop eating. Huh? What's wrong, Ryuji? You're not gonna eat? Nah, it's called Okinawa soba, so I thought it's better to eat it somewhere hot and sunny with sweat running down my face. You know what? I'm gonna go eat outside.
Whoa.
Wow, that man's a ramen buffoon. Well, I primarily eat pepperoni pizza and certain kinds of deep-fried chicken. What can I say? I'm very, very picky. I also like peanut butter and jelly. I also like baby spinach occasionally. I also love bananas too. They're my favorite fruit, even though they're the worst for you, but still, I'm just saying. Apples are also pretty damn good. I think Red Delicious is the sweet one. No. I do like that one though, don't get me wrong, but the Honey Crisp apple is my favorite though. Granny Smith is also pretty good. As far as other fruit, I do like peaches. They're pretty good. Cantaloupe, not so much. Although I haven't had cantaloupe in quite some time. And as far as what else, I can't really think of much else off the top of my head at the moment. But I do like a fairly decent amount of foods, don't get me wrong. Alright.
Oh, good idea. Oh, this is.
Oh, so this is what real Chaporu is.
Thanks.
Thanks, Banjo. Impimansan, whatever. Okinawa phrase that means extremely delicious. Kind of like kawaii means cute and adorable. Learned about that recently. Thank you, Urban Dictionary. You're getting pretty used to explaining things to us, Sophia.
Yes.
But she's right. The Goya is very delicious. I want to get Sojiro to try this ASAP. Cool. Alright, let's try some goat soup. What is this obnoxious odor? Oh, it's the goat soup we ate the other day. The smell does linger for quite a while, though. Regardless, it's still delicious. It goes down surprisingly smooth. You will never have me eat goat. I'm serious. I will not eat goat. I refuse.
Yes.
Though the smell is indeed strong, the taste is rather mellow. I wouldn't mind starting every day with a heaping healthy portion. Please don't. Alright, that was pretty funny. Whoa! This is one mammoth chunk of meat! And you're gonna cut it in front of us? Man, this is just too good. Dude, I am losing my mind right now. It has just the right amount of salt and the meat is charred to perfection. You brought the true flavor of the meat out wonderfully.
How could this be?
Yeah, I agree. That does sound incredibly gross. I never had the displeasure of smelling one, and even if I did, I'd probably be running for the hills. Just saying. It's said that the simpler the dish, the more you can taste the chef's skills. But to think it'd be this apparent. Looks like they're gobbling it up. Impressive, Banjo. Thank you. Now then, next recipe.
All done.
That's good.
It's amazing you were able to capture the essence of Kyoto home cooking in each of these small dishes. This is wonderful. We made this with Zenkichi the other day, right? But wow, these flavors. Are you secretly a a head chef somewhere? Maybe we should be. Maybe you should be.
You want to make that?
Alright. Damn, that's good. Okoyaki's the best! It really is tasty. Could it be because we made this ourselves? It's easy to make and it tastes great. I seriously could eat this all every day. The ingredients are cost effective as well. It seems I've overlooked the dish much to the deterrent of my appetite. Or the detriment, whatever. Anywho. Again? Seriously? Alright, come on, OBS. You can connect back. Come on, you can do it. Ah, Jesus flip. Alright. Okay. It looks like we're back. Apologies for the disconnection. I do not know what's going on. I don't know if Twitch is having problems on their end or if OBS is to blame. Like I mentioned at the very beginning of this session when this happened, I am recording this locally, so you don't have to worry about missing anything whatsoever. In fact, nothing was missed whatsoever, at least on my end. But as far as your end, I apologize if you did miss anything. If something did happen, and you weren't able to catch it, again, my apologies. This is going to be quite tricky ducky to put together. And it looks like this stream is being split into 3 parts, at least up to this point in time, which is annoying. Man, it's so damn dumb. It really is. Dang it, Twitch. Why you gotta be so broken right now? I do not understand. If worse comes to worse, good. I'm glad that everything is working perfectly fine. So, like I said, if worse comes to worse and it really just disconnects completely, I can just end the stream early if I absolutely must. And I can just upload the edited version of the stream. Then again, does Twitch support those kinds of uploads anymore? I thought they stopped that some time ago. Well, regardless, it will be uploaded to my YouTube channel anyway, so... Again, I don't know what's up with Twitch's butthole today. It's acting really weird. Alright. Let's make ourselves a crab hot pot recipe. Gosh, this is incredible! Isn't this from the place with the giant crab out front? Gotta say, it's a damn good recreation. Yes, the soup really draws out the true flavor of the crab. It has an excellent taste.
Yeah, I knew he'd lose it.
Yeah, I figured he'd lose it over this. Like I said, best recipe in the entire game because it restores 80 HP and 40 SP to all allies. And if you improve your bond skills that involve increasing the effectiveness of recipes, this value increases even more, making the crab hot pots that much more valuable. But they do require a lot of expensive ingredients to make.
You want to make that?
All done.
Right.
What in heaven?
The pressed sushi they feature in Osaka is quite striking. Each layer more beautiful than the last. And the egg tastes great too. I don't even need soy sauce for this. Let me have some. At least give me a full piece of crab. Seems to be quite the hit.
You want to make that?
All right. Boom.
Impossible.
Could it be? This is the full course of a kushikatsu. I had abandoned all hope eating, And you made it just for me?
I'm in your debt.
Thank you, Banjo. You are truly a saint among men. I will never forget your kindness. Is Yusuke crying again? Well, at least they're happy tears. In other words, tears of joy. And that's every recipe I have. And that's all of them in the entire game.
You want to make that?
Alright, let's go ahead and make 20 hot pots because, well, we gotta make as many of these things as we can. So, as far as this thing is concerned, it restores 40 SP to all allies and applies Makukaja effect. As good as this particular thing, yes, Morgana is adorable. Everyone's favorite cat, good old Meowgana. Like I was saying, this particular recipe right here, as good as this sounds, it's nowhere near as good as the Crab Hot Pot, in my opinion. Why? Because this not only restores the same amount of SP, but it restores HP too. Sure, it doesn't apply any buffs, but even so, just saying. This is more cost effective in my honest opinion. Plus the recipe only requires 3 ingredients as opposed to 4. And as far as this, still the same sort of deal as this, except this restores 40 HP to all allies and applies a Makukaja effect. Not very cost effective. Still not as good as the Crab Hot Pot in my opinion, but that's just me. Anywho, as far as other recipes are concerned, this restores 60 HP to all allies. This one restores 30 HP and cures status ailments. Pretty neat. This one restores 30 HP to all allies as well, and it also applies Heat Riser. Neat! Again, these recipes are pretty useful in their own right state of mind. But even so, Crab Hot Pots are the way to go. They are the best recipe you can make in the entire game. It is always worth it to make Crab Hot Pots, always. Kyoto Curry is a pretty close second though, too, when it comes to their ingredients and just the fact that they restore so much SP. If you can't make Crab Hot Pots, Kyoto Curry is a very close second. Same with the Master Curry too. But even so, they require secret coffee or select coffee beans. And coffee beans are incredibly difficult to get your hands on. So only make these if you happen to have the beans. Other than that though, that's pretty much everything that we need to worry about when it comes to cooking. So we don't need to worry about that ever again.
Are you sure?
Oops. I have to do some actual shopping here, not just sell everything off.
You should buy something.
Alright, I guess we can't do any shopping.
This is the
Alright, so as far as requests, let's go ahead and take care of these now. So we have... Let's take care of this challenge. This is going to be a fun one.
Now then.
The reason why this is a pretty fun request, and when I say fun, I mean like in the worst possible way, is because this request takes place within the Shibuya jail, and we have to go to where the map indicates. We're not allowed to fast travel at all. If we fast travel even from the jail entrance, or if we raise the security level accidentally, then the request automatically gets cancelled. So in other words, you have to return to the real world and reactivate the request again. Or, in my case, reload from your previous save. Because that is the fastest way to get the request active again without leaving the metaverse. So as far as where we need to go, is, I believe we need to go to the sewers. So let's go ahead and explore the jail.
All right.
Oh, I just remembered. Hey, Joker, did you already finish your homework?
Not exactly relevant for this particular situation. Alright, so like I said, yep, that's where we need to go. Back to the very, very beginning of the game.
Target's in sight. Let's take it out.
So when it comes to requests like these, I would highly recommend trying to avoid combat as much as humanly possible. And if you must engage the enemy, then take him out with your gun. Initiate battles with your gun so that way you don't raise the security level in any way, shape, or form. If you do, like I said, that is a reload of your most recent save.
I want to check that out.
Phantom Thief actions could also work out in your favor too. But again, you won't always have the opportunity to execute a Phantom Thief action, so keep that in mind. Also, running away from battle is not an option. If you run away, then that raises the security level, and that means you gotta restart the entire request again. Alright.
Victory was handed to us.
Okay, let's keep this up.
Take this!
Full power, everyone! Engaging the enemy!
Take this! Come, Travis down! Let's go! You're mine!
Alright, let's go ahead and get this done nice and quick. That's pretty funny, Super Colex. It's true, screw homework, we got a mission to complete. And it's one of the most annoying missions in the game. Not the most annoying, but still an annoyance nonetheless.
Now then.
One more thing I will mention too is that when you're doing requests like these, checkpoints are your best friend. Because with these checkpoints, they will allow you to safely reload the game from that location. So if you happen to get caught by security or something, like something stupid happens, something sussy, then it's just a simple reload and you're all set. Are you serious right now?
Yours.
Wolf, can you snipe from a distance?
Take this!
No, you can't.
Do it!
How about you, Makoto?
It's yours!
I guess I'm gonna have to bring out Haru just for this. Or I could just wait a little bit. That works too. Alright, this should be quick.
It doesn't like electricity. I know it's weak, but don't get sloppy.
Alright! Take out those... Don't let up, guys! Get your mind!
Don't forget a follow-up attack.
Can you please just sit down and shut up? Thanks. You're the best.
Take this!
Someone looks happy. Is that not a challenge?
Oh yeah, here we go!
And again, just to reiterate, taking out any enemies with your gun rather than trying to go for the ambush, that is the best way of taking care of these requests, especially on Merciless difficulty, where enemies practically have Ultra Instinct active at all times. In other words, yeah, shooting them. That's the best way to initiate battle without raising the security level whatsoever.
Let's go.
Take it from me, these requests can go die in a hole. At least on Merciless difficulty. Other difficulties, not so much. Just due to the fact that the security level raises straight away if you happen to get spotted at all on Merciless is what makes these particular requests so damn annoying. If you really want to try sniping enemies from a range, bringing out Haru with her grenade launcher is not a bad idea. As crazy as that sounds, her grenade launcher acts like the intervention from the original Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Not Modern Warfare 2022 Electric Boogaloo, it's Dorbing time. Time to finish you off. Here you go. Sit down, son. So at this point, you may be wondering, since I've been having these weird disconnect issues with OBS today, how am I going to keep track of how much time has passed?
Take this.
Well, it's actually pretty simple.
Persona. Take this.
Well, that's one way of getting the enemy's attention. Thank you, and goodbye.
That was a quick one.
Yes, it was. Now for the most stressful part, this room. As you can see, there are a lot of enemies in here. And there's apparently one right here.
Take this.
Dude, can you target the freaking enemy here? No? Alright, fine. I'll bring out Haru. Haru is the best sniper anyway. I know. Crazy, right? Excuse me? How did that not work? Okay. Let's try this instead.
Fire!
Fire, please. Thank you.
We can handle this.
I'll do it.
Initiating combat. Stay sharp, people.
Persona. All will fall to my blade. Come. You're mine.
Alright, we gotta move fast after this battle's done.
Stay on the offensive.
It's over.
Just gotta pray to God. Okay, there we go.
Switch out.
Don't worry, I picked my God and I prayed. But spoiler alert, he did not listen to my prayers. There we go. Sniper Haru strikes again.
Take this.
All right, time to get started.
Like
Take
a walk
this.
in the park.
Yours.
Good stuff, guys. Keep it coming.
Fire!
Seriously? There we go. That's more like it.
Sure.
I'm ready.
Persona. You're mine.
I can't stress enough how useful Haru's grenade launcher truly is. It has the best range out of all ranged weapons in the game. It's crazy, I know. You would think that Joker's gun, his good old M1911, his M19 pistol, you would think that would have the best range. No! It's a frickin' grenade launcher. Seriously.
Here's
How?
the next one's just
Don't ask questions. It's video game logic.
Alright.
Alright, mission complete. Now we can finally head back, and holy shit, that was just an absolute pain in the frickin' ass.
what that is. Should we go find out?
Thankfully we got it done first try, but still, I'm just saying, that was truly something else. Now hopefully we won't run into anyone else along the way. I'm sure we'll be fine. It is going to take a little bit before we can get back to a checkpoint, but still, better to go back to a single checkpoint versus no checkpoint whatsoever.
I guess it's not a total waste.
Oh, hello.
Oh, a rare one. I'd say we're pretty lucky.
Come on, dude.
No way I can live.
Take this. Don't go you far. Let's go.
Bye. Well done. So worth it.
They had their heads up their asses. What else can I say?
Oh, nice one. Keep it up.
Okay. Again, I think the problem with the whole disconnect thing is that it's purely on Twitch's end. That's why I was having these disconnect issues. In my mind, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking that OBS, since updating it, has been having these issues, but No, I think it really is something to do with Twitch's end. Thankfully, it usually does reconnect successfully after a couple attempts.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Oh. So getting back to what I was saying earlier about how I'm going to be keeping track of the amount of time that's passed. When I'm looking at the recording time and the live time on the OBS Studio, I'm able to see how much time has actually passed, regardless of the disconnects. So that's a good thing.
This is the work you're already working on.
Boom, done. Purifying ash. Worth it? No. But at least it's another request added to the tally. So next we got a couple of requests. Two in the Kyoto Jail, one in the Sendai Jail. Alrighty. Before we head off to the Sendai Jail, which is where we're going to go to next and take care of that request, we're going to do a little bit more shopping. That? You're welcome, Sophie. You don't really get to hear that line from Sophie that often. It's usually thank you very much. Not sure why she's saying thanks a bunch all the time now. I guess that's a rare event. And we're almost done with the shopping, don't worry. Alright. Next stop is the Sendai Jail.
Alright.
Why? Like I said, we do have a request to take care of here as well. And this is another one of those requests that are considered to be one of the more difficult ones in the game. How difficult? Well, it depends on how strong you are at this point in time and your persona lineup. So, where's this one?
This is the request. You're already working on this one.
Really strong reading in the Sendai Jail. A fractured destroyer, whatever the hell it is, in the castle front area. I'm guessing here? Here would be like the most obvious option?
Okay, let's get going.
That sounds about right to me. I can't remember for sure. Hopefully we won't be running around for too long. Alright. Yeah, that sounds about right to me. Here we are. Alright, say hello to Seth.
Persona! You're mine!
Ooh, nice dodge.
Persona! Let's go. I'll use this. Come with this.
So one thing worth noting is that this guy does act like a regular mini-boss, so in other words, this guy is immune to pretty much any and all status ailments, with the exception of environmental hazards. It's also incredibly strong too, and I think it's level 50 by default. So I would not recommend taking this guy on for quite a while, at least during your first playthrough. If you do choose to take this guy on, I would recommend being very, very well prepared for pretty much anything and everything. Be sure to pack a lot of SP restoring items too. And also pack a bunch of revival items as well. Otherwise, you're going to have a really rough time. Nice. Nice auto dodge. Thank you, game, for that. Thanks for the heals.
Looks like you can jump on them. To the right, and we'll run circles around the edge.
I can get that one. All right, leave it to me.
Left a mark with that skill. Whoa, that was astounding.
I'll do it.
this thing's weaknesses are concerned, though, it is weak against bless attacks, which is nice. So if you happen to have a persona that has some blessed attacks, bless-based attacks, they can work pretty well. Just keep in mind that you can't use insta-kill bless attacks in order to kill it. It doesn't work that way, unfortunately. So bringing someone like Sophie into this battle, not a bad strategy. That way you can stun lock this thing into the frickin' ground.
Let's go.
Say goodnight. Okay, not quite there yet. One more thing worth mentioning too is that these guys do take a while to take down on Merciless.
Let's go.
Hopefully we'll be able to finish this guy off before my SP runs out. Though at this point, considering the pace that we're going at, I'm gonna say we're gonna get pretty damn low, so... Damn it! Not again! And with the stupid disconnects, I swear to God. Ah, bugger me. Frickin' broomstick. Oh, Jesus. Okay, good. Alright, we're back. Hunt 4! Hopefully this will be the last part of this session. And hopefully we won't have any more shenanigans again. So don't worry, you did not miss anything whatsoever. I don't understand what's going on with Twitch right now and why this keeps happening. I noticed that you lost signal, so apologies for that. Again, this is not something that's happening on my end. I mean, it kind of is, but it isn't. At the same time, it's weird. Again, I think this is more so something to do with Twitch's end, if anything else. Alright, let's see. That'll do.
Let's go.
I'm gonna save the showtime until after we execute another all-out attack. Don't worry, this is not gonna last too much longer. And hopefully the next time I stream, we won't have these stupid issues again.
Dominion. Here. Let's go.
Again, I feel as though this has something to do with Twitch's end, if anything else. If it happens again on my next stream or something, then it may have something to do with the most recent release of OBS Studio, which I just updated. Thankfully, the local recordings are completely unaffected by these disconnects, and are all one singular piece. Okay, let's see if we can stun lock your ass into the frickin' ground, boy.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Super Colix. I think it really is connection problems. Not so much on my end, but more so on Twitch's end, if anything else. Will you die already? Jesus! Damn, that took forever. GG.
Okay.
You kids learn quick.
Technical high. Increased duration of Kaja-style buff skills when landing a critical. Neat. Not bad. Not bad at all. As far as what to get rid of. I may get rid of Gun Amp. Actually, that's not a good idea. I could always just discard this ability and relearn it at a later point in time if I want to. So, thankfully, this is an ability that Siegfried learns naturally, so in other words, it can be relearned at any given point later down the line, if I so choose. That was a bit of an endurance, if I do say so myself. And not just me, I mean, like, with the stream, too. Like, holy shit. These random disconnects are really getting on my damn nerves.
Let's get to...
Alright.
Here's what I thought. Are you double checking the mission accomplished?
That one of Banjo's costumes. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Maybe I missed something and I'm going crazy. Alright, so... what we got next? Nico Shogun with the Phantom Dash, and Koga Tengu with Wolf. Alrighty. Let's get this done.
Keep your guard up.
Let's try to get this done as fast as humanly possible. Depending on how fast I'm able to get this done, I may end today's session, or I may continue a little bit further. It solely depends on how things go. So, when it comes to the Nico Shoguns, in order to defeat them and complete the task at hand, we need to fight them in a very specific location.
Switch out. I'll take it from you.
First, we have some other enemies to take down with Wolf, and hopefully I won't get completely massacred. You! Seriously, dude, stop. Again with the sleepy thing. Oh, sweet, merciful Jesus. Let's see, where are my revival items? God damn it! There's the revival thing. Where's the revival? You would think an item called 1-Up would restore or fully bring back someone back to life, you know. But no. That is not how it works. Let's... I mean, I could always run. That is an option. That was just really bad timing. Let's see. Rescue Pal.
How's this? Here.
Damn it, Queen! Not mean to activate Fury there. Hopefully those enemies in particular, they actually counted towards the request, which I think they did. Excuse me? Yeah, they did count. Good.
No more dungeon crawling? Then let's
Oh, the guy with the blonde hair and the sword. So, the guy with the blonde hair is Ryuji. He is one of the members of the Phantom Thieves. And the other guy with the sword, that is Zenkichi. He is the most recent member of the Phantom Thieves to join up with us. And he joined with us from the previous jail, aka the Kyoto Jail. AKA the place where we nearly got our asses beaten to the frickin' dirt. Again. Just saying. So, apologies for not answering your question until just now. What can I say? Today's been kind of rough, to say the least.
I should write something.
Alright, let's go ahead and save this time and hopefully not get completely boned.
Go ahead. I'll take it from here. I'll take them all out!
Nice.
Alright, time to get started.
Maybe the reason why I got my ass beaten in so damn hard last time was just because I got really unlucky with the status elements. Yep, case in point. Here we go again. Ow. Really, I'm not a big fan of the fact that I have to bring Joker back again. Okay, here we go. Him! Freaking sleep, man. Okay, just a little bit further. I say as I activate Fury when I didn't mean to.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh man, that was way too close for comfort. I think Zenkichi's persona, the way I have him set up right now, he has a skill that allows him to come back from the dead temporarily after he gets knocked down the first time. Yeah, he has Endearing Soul. So why do I have gun boost on him? He doesn't have any gun-based abilities. Maybe it's because I have a physical-based ability. Alright, let's... You know what, let's go ahead and swap out Gun Boost for Deathbound. That would be a lot more useful. And we'll confirm the skill set.
Good.
I'll just add this.
That was rough. Fair enough. I know it's pretty easy to confuse people with one another sometimes. And these things sometimes happen. Alright, so as far as requests are concerned, how are we? 5 out of 10. I think we'll be fine for one more battle with Wolf.
Don't make any sudden movements. Got him.
We're in a good spot.
Persona! Cut them down! Surrender!
Hey.
I almost feel sorry for them.
Very funny.
Ooh, this may be relevant to my interests.
Okay. If you're wondering if we'll be able to take care of that other request while we're here, we should be able to do just that with Wolf right in this particular area. In fact, this is the only place we can get this particular task done. This will require several trips. Why? because for whatever reason, the Eco Shoguns, not too many of them spawn. Plus, defeating them with the Phantom Dash is a lot easier said than done due to how finicky the attack is. More times than not, it will whiff, which is stupid.
Here's what I found.
It's probably only like 2.
You're already working on this.
1. Even worse. Well, better than none, but still, that's annoying.
Let's keep this up.
Here in our room. Let's look at the side.
Let's go.
Wrong person.
Set free! Thor! Neko Shogun! Yoshitsune! Metatron! Alice! Kali! Lilith! Lucifer!
Like, where the hell is Lucifer? Maybe that's the reason Joker kept getting his ass beaten into the frickin' ground. Was because he didn't have Lucifer out. Makes sense. The minion is not exactly suited for a place like this.
I see a shadow.
Take this!
Yours. I'll take it from here. It's in your hand.
Actually, now that I think about it, it's probably a better idea to first weaken him down to the point where it's about dead. Then finish him off with Wolf. That's probably going to be my best bet. Please go to flip to sleep. How many times must I tell you to go to flip to sleep? There we go. Nice damage output. That's what I like to see. Now, that should definitely count towards that. At least I would say so.
Don't forget what you look.
Alright, let's see here.
You're already working on this one. You're already working on this one.
No? Huh. Kinda weird how that didn't count.
Ahead, shall we? Do it.
It's not that my timing was wrong, but I think it more so has to do with the fact that it was considered a powerful enemy.
Take this!
Here I go.
All will fall to my blade. Switch out. Go. Wipe them out!
Looks like I'm
Yeah, that was annoying.
Surround them and take them out!
This is fine. We got this. Ow, 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 ow.
Let's blow them out!
Alright.
Give up already.
Yeah, my ass hurts.
I never miss my
By the way, I'm pretty sure that does count towards the request. Right, how many are we up to? I'm gonna guess 1 short.
You're already working on this.
Yes. Just as I thought.
Should apply the same effort in the next battle.
Let's go.
Stamina.
Oops. Wrong ability. I meant to heal, not execute that. Go me, am I right? Alright.
You can always use it.
By the way, if you're wondering where the next super powerful enemy is, it does spawn in this jail after clearing it. As far as where it is, I think it's in the area where the Mother Shrine is.
Do it. Sure. Get the hell out of my way.
Persona! Take this!
Kind of wreck this thing's in. Face in, nice and quick.
Let's go!
Goodbye. Nice. No nuke and nuke amp.
Like a walk in the park.
Let's keep up
Nice.
the pace, shall we?
I gotta say, that's some pretty good RNG when it comes to that. I have a pretty sneaking suspicion that the enemy who we're looking for is not here. They don't spawn at this particular location. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I don't know what's worth a shot anyway. Well, we can always get more items, that's for sure. Or some more cash, that works too.
Wait, it's over?
Even though we're completely loaded on cash.
Here's hoping the next one's just as easy. No shadows detected here.
Alright.
Shadows here. Be careful, everyone.
Got it. Break them into
And here I was hoping to fight some Nico Shoguns here. But no. They do not spawn here for whatever reason.
Only a few enemies left.
Hey, at least that takes care of one request out of two. Just have one more to go. And like I said, this other request that we have to do, it's going to take a few trips. Just because there's only one area where we can go to even execute the task.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't overdo it.
And we'll be lucky just to get even one kill. It's dumb. It's really, really dumb. But I am going to get this done, and as soon as I do, then we'll call it a session. Provided that we don't get disconnected again. My God.
Get to
4 disconnects so far.
This is the you're already working on this one.
There
Mission
we go.
Are you double checking the request?
Just Nico Shoguns with the Phantom Dash. Like I said, when it comes to this request, you can only do this in one area, and you have to do this multiple times. You have to make multiple trips. Multiple trips in and out of the jail. That is the only way you can get this done. And thankfully, we don't have to worry about playing as Wolf or any other character besides Joker.
I think they're onto us.
God damn it! This is fine, this is fine. We got this.
Ravage them! Let's go! Take this! Come, you're mine! Let's go!
We're on their last leg. Don't let up!
Right here!
Okay.
I should write something.
That was a little annoying. I was hoping to maybe just sneak past them, but no. Apparently, I'm not good enough for that. And I don't even know if it's possible to do that anyway.
A lot of activity. Looks like the enemies noticed us.
One other thing I haven't really mentioned yet, and that is playing as other characters. Their movement speed is the same across the board, so you don't have to worry about one character being slower than the other when it comes to movement. So that's nice to know.
Running out of steam. Cut down any stragglers.
Come! I'll use this.
I think we all did really well.
Looks like we have a shadow on our hands. What's the
I'll
plan?
reveal your true form.
Talk about lucky. Great. Let's clear a path.
Okay, see how many we can clear. Also, I'm pretty sure that all-out attacks do not count towards this task. So keep that in mind.
It's over.
Alright, task is complete. Managed to get the remaining kills with
I
that.
could get used to
Neato.
this.
Perfect! And perfect timing, too. Because we are now officially at the 3-hour mark. Great!
Not even worth my Alrighty, then we're heading back.
Whew! That took a while, but hey, here we are. One of the worst freaking requests in the entire game is completed for now. Ooh boy, that was something else. Alright folks, like I said, I am going to go ahead and bid you all adieu for today. We are over the 3-hour mark now, and we've had far too many disconnects.
Mission accomplished.
And hopefully we won't have any more in future streams, but you never know with me and my dumb luck. Oh well, it is what it is. Like I said, hope you all enjoyed today's stream. This is General Snivy with more Persona 5 Strikers. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you were able to attend the live stream live, thank you for attending. Next time, we're going to be heading into what should be the final jail, but... Hello, folks. This is Persona we're talking about here. This is not a Persona game unless we take down an evil god that wants to rule over everyone and everything. Just saying. This ain't the last jail. It should be the last jail, but it's not. Trust me. Just saying. We'll be starting that, the next jail next time. So once again, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. See you all next time.